Hi, I'm Margaret and welcome to Garden School. Today I wanted to talk about strawberry plants and how you might use them in your landscaping. What I have here is a traditional strawberry plant, the common one that you would buy at the market or grow in your garden or get at the farmer's market or something. And it produces large fruit, and I have them growing here in a cascade of different sizes of planting tubs. This is an experiment for me, so I'm going to see how this works. And if it works well, you can get a lot of fruit in a small space, a lot of plants in a small space. Well, one of the things that I wanted to talk about regarding the strawberry plants is how they reproduce, how they propagate. Now, typically they will propagate through a runner or a stolon. I don't have any stolons evident on these plants right now because I removed them, but we'll go to another place in the yard where we see another kind of strawberry that is producing the stolons and some new plants. So let's go and see that area, okay? So this is another type of strawberry that I have in my garden. I don't know what the variety or the species is, but it's a different type of strawberry. I rarely see blossoms on this, occasionally blossoms. If I look closely, I might see that they've already bloomed or that the blossoms were real short and the fruit is underneath. Very small little fruit. But I'm typically using this kind as a ground cover, and it's very effective. Now here you see the stolons or the runners. This is the way this propagates itself. So the stolon will come off the parent plant, which is way back here, and then at a node it creates a little plantlet. And then the stolon continues on to make another plantlet, and it'll eventually make another one. Soon there will be some roots that develop on the underside of this little plantlet, and it will root itself. And once it is rooted, you can cut the stolons off between the two plants because this one is now independent of the parent plant. Now these plants are genetically identical. They're clones. So that's the way the strawberry is reproducing here. And you can see that it has really done a great job as a ground cover over here and over here too. So some of the stolons are even going into my pond. I'll take those out. Something you want to think about though with the runners and the stolons is if they're going across a walkway, you want to probably remove them so that you don't create a tripping hazard. Now there's another kind of strawberry I have in my yard, and I'd like to show that to you now. This is the third kind that I have growing in my yard, and it also is working as a ground cover. The plants are a little bit taller, and we just call this one Alpine Strawberry or Wild Strawberry, Woodland Strawberry. I don't know which one it really is. But you can see that it does bloom and it produces these little fruits. There's one that's getting ripe, and the fruits are so flavorful. Well, if you want to get down low and do a little treasure hunt, you can really find some delicious little fruits. So this is very effective as a ground cover. This one does also produce the stolons, the runners, and they are coming out into the pathway. Here you can see where I had a parent plant back here, and then here's the daughter plant and another daughter plant, and I removed the stolon in between last year so that no one would trip on it. And at this point, I could dig this up and put it back into another area and move them around that way. Well, those are just three different kinds of strawberry plants that you can think about in your landscaping. If you want to grow for fruit and for production, there are some things you'll probably want to do. And I would suggest do some research because there are June bearers, there are day neutral, there are ever bearers. So just figure out a little bit more about that, what you want to do. If you want to have strawberries that go all summer long, or you'd rather have them all at the end of June or so. It's up to you. And there are many, many varieties too. So you can explore that at your nursery or online or wherever you might get your plants. So that's something fun to learn about strawberries. There are some very interesting genetics regarding strawberries and how the cultivated strawberry was developed, but that's a different story. Well, there's always more to learn in the garden. Bye-bye.